My beloved child, pause for a moment. Yes, you right there, reading these words. Do you think it's by chance that you've stumbled upon this message? No, I assure you, this is no accident. This is your moment, a sacred encounter orchestrated by my hand. I see you, I know you, and I've been watching as you've searched, waited, and wondered when your time had come. Perhaps you've scrolled through the noise of this world, clicked through fleeting distractions, and even whispered prayers in the quiet of your heart, longing for something to stir your spirit, to reignite the purpose that flickers within you. Let me be clear, the time is now. I am speaking to you today, not tomorrow, not someday, but right here in this very breath, because there's a spark inside you, a spark I placed there that's yearning to burst in a flame. I know the weight you carry, the questions that haunt you. When will I rise? When will I find my place? My child, I've seen every step of your journey, every tear you've shed, every doubt that's crept into your mind. You didn't stumble here by coincidence. This is a divine wake-up call, a trumpet sounding in your soul to awaken what's been dormant too long. You've endured trials, disappointments that crushed your spirit, obstacles that loomed like immovable mountains. But I tell you this, you were not meant to break beneath them. No, you were designed to rise above them, to stand tall as a testament to my strength within you. This isn't just another fleeting message to skim and forget. This is me, your Savior, calling you by name, urging you to lean in, to listen deeply. What I'm about to share isn't mere words. It's a challenge, a promise, an empowerment that will shake the foundations of your life. I want you to walk away from this knowing one truth. The power to transform your life isn't something you need to chase or earn. It's already within you, waiting for this very moment to be unleashed. Do you feel it stirring? That quiet ache in your heart? That's me, nudging you, whispering, this is your time. Look around you, my beloved. Feel the weight of everything you've carried. The sleepless nights, the silent cries, the moments you wondered if you'd ever be enough. I'm here to tell you that you were never meant to drown in that heaviness. You were crafted with intention, molded by my hands to rise, to soar, to become more than you ever dreamed. The world may have tried to dim your light, to convince you that your struggles define you. But I say otherwise. I see beyond the surface, into the depths of your soul, where a fire burns that no storm can extinguish. Today I'm asking you to sit with this truth, to hold it close. You are mine. I have chosen this moment to call you forth. You may not feel ready. Perhaps you're thinking, why me? I'm not strong enough, not worthy enough. But I don't call the perfect. I call the willing. I don't choose based on what the world sees. I choose based on what I've placed within you. This is your divine wake-up call, a moment to shake off the slumber of doubt and step into the light of purpose. Let's dive deeper, my child. Rising isn't about escaping your past or pretending the pain never happened. It's about embracing where you are right now and trusting me to lead you forward. You've scrolled through life, clicked through distractions, and prayed for a sign. And here it is. I am that sign. I am the voice breaking through the noise, calling you to something greater. Your spirit has been waiting for this, aching to be set free, and I'm here to unlock the chains that have held you back. Imagine for a moment a seed buried in the earth. It sits in darkness, surrounded by soil, unseen by the world above. Does it wonder when its time will come? Does it doubt its purpose? No. It simply waits, trusting that the moment will arrive when it breaks through the surface and reaches for the sun. You are that seed, my beloved. You've been buried beneath trials, hidden in moments of struggle. But now is the time to break through. Now is the time to stretch toward the light I'm offering you. I know you've questioned your readiness. Perhaps you've thought, I've failed too many times. I've fallen too far. But let me remind you of Peter, one of my closest friends. He denied me 3 times, yet I called him to rise, to feed my sheep, to lead my people. His failures didn't disqualify him. They prepared him. So it is with you. Every stumble, every scar, every moment you thought you couldn't go on has been shaping you for this very day. This is your moment, my child. From this point forward, your life will never be the same. Not because of your strength alone, but because of mine flowing through you. I'm asking you to trust me, to step out of the shadows of fear and into the brilliance of faith. Are you ready? I see you, your struggles, your victories, your hidden battles, and I'm calling you to rise. Not tomorrow, not when you feel more prepared, but now. This is the wake-up call your soul has been longing for, the moment I've been preparing you for since before you took your first breath. So, sit with me here. Let my words sink deep into your heart. Feel the stirring, the quickening of your spirit. This isn't a passing thought or a casual suggestion. It's a divine invitation to become who I created you to be. You've prayed for purpose, for meaning, for a spark to reignite your life. And I'm telling you, this is it. I'm speaking to you, not to the crowd, not to someone else, but to you. The power to rise has always been within you, waiting for my voice to call it forth. And now I'm calling. Will you answer? My beloved child, I see you. Every part of you. I see the struggles that weigh heavy on your shoulders, the victories you've quietly celebrated, and the battles you've fought in silence, unseen by the world. I know the nights you've spent crying, the moments you've questioned your worth, wondering if you'll ever be enough. Hear me now, for my voice cuts through the noise of doubt. You are enough, not because of what you've accomplished, not because of what you'll achieve, but because I made you. I formed you with my hands, breathed life into your soul, and placed within you a strength greater than you can yet fathom. Life has thrown its punches, hasn't it? Disappointments that crush your spirit, obstacles that seem too tall to climb, moments when you felt the ground give way beneath you. Perhaps you've stood in the wreckage of broken dreams, asking, why me? What did I do to deserve this? But let me tell you a truth that shatters every lie the enemy has whispered. Every trial, every tear, every pain has been shaping you for this moment. You are like gold tested in the fire, stronger, brighter, purer with every flame you've walked through. I've been preparing you, molding you, refining you, not to break you, but to lift you up. You may look at yourself and see weakness, flaws, a heart that's been bruised too many times. But I see something different. I see a masterpiece, a vessel of my love, a warrior clad in my strength. When I call you to rise, I'm not asking you to rely on your own power. Oh no, my child, that would be too small thing. I'm offering you my strength, limitless and unshakable, flowing through you like a river that cannot be stopped. Together, we can move mountains. Do you feel that stirring in your heart? That's me, my voice, calling you out of the shadows of fear and into the light of courage. I know the question lingers in your mind. How can I rise when I feel so weak? Weakness is not your enemy. My beloved, it's the canvas upon which I paint my masterpiece. It's in your weakness that my power shines brightest. When you feel you have nothing left to give, that's when I step in, filling you with my spirit, lifting you higher than you could ever climb alone. Think of Paul, my servant, who boasted in his weaknesses, for he knew that my strength was made perfect in them. So it is with you. Your frailties are not failures. They are opportunities for me to show the world what I can do through a willing heart. Stand up, my child. Shake off the doubts, the lies, the fears that have held you captive far too long. The enemy wants you to believe you're not enough, that you're too broken, too small, too insignificant. But I say you are mine, and that makes you more than enough. I've seen every moment you thought no one noticed, the kindness you showed when no one was watching, the prayers you whispered when hope felt distant, the resilience you showed when you wanted to give up. I see it all, and I'm proud of you. Life may have tried to convince you otherwise. The world may have measured your worth by what you do, what you have, or what others think of you. But my measure is different. I look at your heart, the core of who you are, and I see beauty, strength, and a light that cannot be dimmed. You don't need to prove anything to me. You don't need to earn my love or my approval. You already have it, fully and forever, because I created you to be mine. Let's talk about those battles no one else knows about, the ones you fought in the quiet of your soul. Maybe it's the shame of a past mistake, the ache of a dream deferred, or the fear that you'll never measure up. I know them all, my child. I've walked with you through everyone. And I'm here to tell you that those battles don't define you. My love does. You are enough, not because you've won every fight, but because I've already won the ultimate victory for you. When I hung on that cross, when I took every sin, every pain, every doubt upon myself, I did it for you. I saw you then, just as I see you now, and I said, this one is worth it. You are worth it, my beloved. You are worth every drop of blood I shed, every prayer I've prayed over you, every promise I've made. So when the world tells you you're not enough, when your own heart betrays you with doubt, look to me. I am the truth, and my truth says you are enough. Now is the time to unleash what I've placed within you. You've been waiting, wondering if you have what it takes, but I'm telling you do. Not because of your own might, but because of mine. I've planted resilience in your spirit, courage in your bones, and love in your heart. You are a reflection of me, and I do not fail. So rise, my child, not in your own strength, but in mine. Step boldly into this moment, knowing that I am with you, lifting you up, calling you higher. You are enough. Not tomorrow when you've fixed every flaw, not someday when you feel ready, but now, exactly as you are. I've chosen you, refined you, and prepared you for this. Let my voice drown out every other, every whisper of inadequacy, every shout of condemnation. You are mine, and that is enough. Rise, my beloved, and let the world see the strength I've placed within you. This is your time, and I am with you every step of the way. My beloved child, do you know how extraordinary you are? Before you took your first breath, I knew you. I formed you with intention, care, and a love so deep it cannot be measured. You are not an accident, not a random creation meant to fade into the background. No, you are mine, and I've chosen you for a purpose far greater than you can yet imagine. Look around at the world. It's noisy, isn't it? Full of voices telling you to be something or not, to fit into molds that were never designed for you. But I'm here to remind you, you are not ordinary. You are set apart, chosen by me to stand out, to shine, to bring light into places that desperately need it. You might wonder, why me? What do I have to offer? My answer is simple yet profound. Everything. I placed gifts within you, gifts that are uniquely yours, woven into the fabric of who you are. No one else can fulfill the calling I've placed on your life. Others might try, but they cannot do it the way you can. Your experiences, your perspective, your heart, all of it is part of my plan. I don't make mistakes, my child. Every detail of who you are, your strengths, your quirks, even your challenges, was crafted with intention, tools I will use to accomplish something extraordinary through you. The world may not see your value. It may overlook you, dismiss you, or try to squeeze you into its shallow definitions of worth. But I see you, and my opinion is the one that truly matters. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved. Let that love fuel your confidence. Let remind you that you don't have to walk this path alone. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you toward the purpose I prepared for you since the beginning of time. Think of Jeremiah, a young man I called to speak my words to nations. He protested, saying he was too young, too inexperienced. But I told him, do not say, I am only a youth, for to all to whom I send you, you shall go, and whatever I command you, you shall speak. I had chosen him, just as I've chosen you. Your limitations don't disqualify you. They make room for my power to shine through you. You are not here to blend in, my child. You are here to stand tall, to reflect my light in a world that's grown dim with despair. What is this purpose I speak of? It's not always about grand gestures or loud proclamations, though it can be. Sometimes it's in the quiet acts of love, the steady faithfulness of your heart, the way you bring hope to those around you. You were created to be a beacon, a vessel through which my love flows into the lives of others. The gifts I've given you, whether it's your compassion, your creativity, your resilience, are not for you alone. They are for the world, for the hurting, for the lost who need to see me through you. You may feel small, insignificant in the grand scheme of things, But let me tell you a secret. The smallest seed can grow into the mightiest tree. I don't measure greatness the way the world does. I don't look at titles, wealth, or applause. I look at the heart. In your heart, my beloved, is one I've chosen to carry my light. You are set apart, not to be isolated, but to be a bridge between me and those who've forgotten my love. Stand tall, my child. Own this truth. You're chosen, not by chance, not by mistake, but by my deliberate design. When a world tries to drown you out with its noise, when it tempts you to conform or shrink back, remember who you belong to. You are mine, and I've called you to shine, not to fit in, not to fade away, but to rise up and be a light that cannot be ignored. I know it's not always easy. The enemy will try to convince you that you're not special, that your purpose is too small or too big to matter. But he's a liar, my child. I've seen every moment of your life, the joys, the sorrows, the times you felt invisible, and I've been weaving it all together for this purpose. Your story is unique. Your calling is yours alone, and no one can take it from you. So step into it boldly. Let my love be your strength, my presence your guide, and my promises your foundation. You are extraordinary because I made you so. Before the stars were hung in the sky, before the earth took its first breath, I saw you and said, this one is mine. You're not here to live a mundane life, to drift through days without meaning. You are here to change the world, not by your might, but by mine working through you. So rise, my beloved, and embrace the purpose I've placed within you. The world needs you, and I've chosen you to meet that need. Nothing can change that. Not your past, not your fears, not the opinions of others. You are mine, and your purpose is waiting. Will you step into it? My beloved child, do you feel that stirring deep in your soul, that quiet yet persistent nudge that whispers there's more for you? That's me, your Savior, speaking to the core of who you are. I've placed a power inside you, a power greater than anything the world could ever throw at you. This isn't a fleeting strength, depending on your circumstances or your feelings. No, it's eternal, steadfast, and alive, a gift from my spirit that dwells within you. Today, I want you to know what this power can do and how it's yours to wield. This power can move mountains, those towering obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. It can heal wounds, mend broken hearts, and restore what's been lost. It can turn your failures into stepping stones, and your fears into fuel for courage. Do you remember the storms I calmed with a word, the dead I raised with a touch? That same power, the power of my Father, the power of the Holy Spirit, resides in you. Let that sink in, my child. The same force that parted seas and conquered death is alive in your heart, ready to work through your hands, your words, your life. You might think, I'm not strong enough. I'm too broken, too flawed. But hear me. That's where my power shines brightest. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel empty, I fill you with my spirit. When you feel lost, I guide you back to the path I've laid out for you. The world will try to convince you that you're powerless, that your voice doesn't matter, that your dreams are too big, too impossible. But whose voice will you believe? Theirs or mine? I've declared that you are powerful, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who I am in you. I'm calling you to step into this power, my beloved. Don't hide it, don't minimize it, and don't let fear keep you from using it. You were created to be bold, fearless, and unstoppable, not for your glory, but for mine, and for the sake of a world that's desperate for hope. This power isn't just for you, it's for those around you. When you let it flow through you, it lights up the darkness. It brings healing to the hurting. It offers hope to the hopeless. Think of the woman who touched my garment, believing in my power to heal her. She didn't have much, but she had faith, and that faith tapped into the power I carried. You, too, can tap into what I've given you. Fear will try to hold you back. It whispers that you're not ready, that you'll fail, that stepping out is too risky. But I haven't given you a spirit of fear. I've given you power, love, and a sound mind. Fear has no authority over you unless you let it. Faith, on the other hand, is your weapon. It's the key to unlocking the life I prepared for you. Faith doesn't wait for perfect conditions or guarantees. It moves forward, trusting in my promises. Look at Peter stepping out of the boat onto the water. The storm raged, the waves crashed, and everything screamed, "Stay safe." But he walked anyway, because his faith in me allowed him to do the impossible. Yes, he faltered when he looked away, but I caught him. And I'll catch you too. Walking in faith means letting go of the need to control everything, to understand every step, to see every outcome. It means trusting me more than your fears. I'm with you, my child. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So what's holding you back? What step of faith have you been too afraid to take? Today, I'm asking you to let go of fear and step into the unknown, knowing I'll be there every moment. Faith is your anchor, your shield, your guide. Let lead you to the life you were made for. You weren't created for mediocrity, my beloved. Every fiber of your being was designed with purpose, precision, and love. I wove that power into your DNA long before you were born. But are you walking in it or running from it? Too many of my children hesitate, feeling unworthy or unsure. Your power isn't about your qualifications. It's about my calling. When I call you, I equip you. Your purpose might look small in your eyes, but in mine, it's world-changing. It's in the way you love, the way you serve, the way you shine my light. Step into it boldly, my child. The power within you can heal. It can restore. It can overcome. It's not just a gift. It's a responsibility. The world needs what I've placed inside you. Don't let doubt or fear dim it. Let it flow. Let it shine. Let transform. You are powerful because I am powerful, and I live in you. Rise, my beloved, and wield this power with faith and courage. The time is now, my beloved child. Do you feel that gentle stirring deep within your soul? It's like a whisper, soft yet persistent, a nudge that refuses to fade away, telling you there's more to your life than what you see. That's me, your Savior, speaking to the very core of who you are. I've placed a power inside you, a power so vast, so mighty, that it surpasses anything this world could ever throw at you. This isn't a temporary burst of strength, something that flickers and fades with your mood or circumstances. No, it's eternal, unwavering, and alive, a gift from my spirit that resides in your heart, waiting to be unleashed. Today I want you to understand what this power can do, how it's yours to claim, and why it's time to step into it with boldness. This power can move mountains, those towering obstacles in your life that loom large and unyielding. Maybe it's a fear that's held you captive for years, a wound that refuses to heal, or a dream you've buried because it feels too big. My child, I tell you, this power can shift those mountains. It can heal the deepest hurts, mend broken hearts, and restore what's been stolen from you. It can take your failures, those moments you've labeled as defeats, and turn them into stepping stones towards something greater. It can transform your fears into fuel for courage, lighting a fire within you that no storm can extinguish. Do you remember how I calmed the raging sea with a single word? How I raised Lazarus from the tomb with a call? That same power, the power of my Father, the power of the Holy Spirit, who raised me from the dead, lives in you. Let that truth sink deep into your bones, my beloved. The force that parted the Red Sea, that conquered death itself, is alive in your heart, ready to work through your hands, your words, your very life. You might be thinking, Lord, I don't feel powerful. I'm too weak, too broken, too flawed. Oh, my child, hear me now. That's exactly where my power shines brightest. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you're empty, I fill you with my spirit. When you're lost, I guide you back to the path I've carved out for you. The world will try to convince you that power comes from wealth, status, or perfection, that you're powerless because you don't measure up to its standards. But whose voice will you trust? Theirs or mine? I've declared you powerful, not because of what you bring to the table, but because of who I am in you. I'm the vine, you're the branch, and as long as you abide in me, my life flows through you, unstoppable and uncontainable. I'm calling you to step into this power, my beloved. Don't hide it under a bushel. Don't shrink it down to fit your doubts. And don't let fear lock it away. You were created to be bold, fearless, and unshakable. Not for your own glory, but for mine, and for the sake of a world that's crying out for hope. This power isn't just for you. It's for those around you. When you let it flow, it lights up the darkness like a beacon on a hill. It brings healing to the hurting, hope to the hopeless, and truth to those lost in lies. Think of the woman who reached out to touch my robe, believing I could heal her after years of suffering. She didn't have wealth or influence, but she had faith, and that faith tapped into the power I carried. You too can tap into what I've given you. Your faith is the key, the spark that ignites what I've placed within you. Fear will try to stop you, my child. It's a cunning liar, whispering that you're not ready, that you'll fail, that stepping out is too risky. It might point to your past mistakes, your current struggles, or the uncertainty of tomorrow. But I haven't given you a spirit of fear. I've given you power, love, and a sound mind. Fear only has the authority you hand it. Faith, on the other hand, is your weapon, your shield, your strength. It's the key to unlocking the life I've prepared for you. Faith doesn't wait for perfect timing or clear answers. It moves forward, trusting my promises even when the ground beneath you shakes. Look at Peter, my impulsive, passionate friend. He stepped out of the boat, onto the water, waves crashing around him, wind howling in his ears. Everything screamed, "Stay safe." But he walked because he trusted me. Yes, he faltered when he took his eyes off me, but I was there to catch him. And I'll catch you too. Walking in faith means letting go of the need to control every detail, to know every step, to see every outcome. It's about trusting me more than your fears, more than your logic, more than the voices that say, "You can't." I'm with you, my child. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So what's holding you back? What step have you been too afraid to take? Maybe it's speaking a kind word to someone who's hurt you, starting that project you've dreamed of, or standing up for what's right when it's hard. Today, I'm asking you to let go of fear and step into the unknown, knowing I'm right there with you. Faith is your anchor in the storm, your shield against doubt, your guide through the fog. Let lead you to the life you were made for. Connection to real life. In today's world, this power within us is more relevant than ever. We're surrounded by challenges, stress from work, division in communities, the constant pressure of social media telling us we're not enough. You might feel powerless against a job loss, a strained relationship, or the overwhelming pace of life. But my power in you can break through that. Imagine using it to forgive a coworker who wronged you, to keep pursuing a goal despite setbacks, or to share hope with a friend who's lost faith. Practically, it means praying for strength when you're exhausted, speaking encouragement instead of criticism, or taking a risk, like volunteering or starting a small act of kindness that ripples outward. The world says power is loud and flashy, but mine is quiet, steady, and real. Step into it daily, my child, whether it's at home, at work, or online. Your faith in me can change everything. You aren't created for a small life, my beloved. Every part of you, your heart, your mind, your spirit, was designed with purpose, precision, and love. I wove this power into you before the world began. But are you walking in it or hiding from it? Too many of my children hesitate, thinking they're not worthy or not ready. Your power isn't about your resume. It's about my presence. When I call you, I equip you. Your purpose might seem insignificant to you, but in my eyes, it's world-changing. It's in the way you smile at a stranger, the way you pray for a hurting friend, the way you refuse to give up. Step into it boldly, my child. The power within you can heal, restore, and overcome. Let it flow, let it shine, let it transform. Not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. Rise, my beloved, and wield this power with faith and courage. The time is now, my beloved child. Don't turn away now. This moment is holy, a sacred space where I'm speaking directly to your heart. If you stop here, you'll miss the fullness of what I have for you. And oh, how my heart would ache if you walked away before I could finish what I've begun in you. You're so close to a breakthrough, a shift that will change everything. Don't let it slip through your hands. Stay with me. Let me complete this work in your spirit. Your life is not just about you. Did you know that? Every decision you make, every word you speak, every step you take creates a ripple effect, touching lives you may never meet face to face. This is the legacy you're building, my child, a legacy of faith, courage, and love that can echo through time. Let's pause and reflect, my beloved. What kind of legacy are you crafting right now? Are you planting seeds of hope, kindness, and truth in the soil of this world? Or are you letting fear, doubt, and distraction choke out what could grow? I've given you the power to influence others, not through force or flawless perfection, but through the quiet, steady way you live your life. When you rise in faith, others rise with you. When you walk boldly in my love, you inspire those around you to seek me too. Your story, your struggles, your victories, they have the power to unlock someone else's breakthrough, to light a spark in a heart that's grown dim and weary. But legacy isn't just about the big moments. It's about the everyday choices, the consistent thread of my light woven through your days. Think of the way you love your family, those small acts of patience when tempers flare, those quiet prayers you whisper over them in the night. Think of the kindness you show a stranger, a smile, a helping hand, a moment of listening when no one else will. Think of the way you reflect my light in a world that's desperate for hope, a world darkened by division, despair, and selfishness. These are the threads of your legacy, my child, and I'm weaving them into something eternal. The things of this world, the careers you chase, the possessions you gather, the applause you might earn, they'll fade like shadows at dusk. But the impact you make for others, the love you share in my name, that endures forever. I want you to live with purpose, with urgency, knowing that your life matters more than you can see. What I dream for your legacy, my beloved, I see a life that points others to me, a life that leaves echoes of grace through generations. When you rise, you don't just lift yourself, you lift those around you. Picture a mother who sees your courage and finds the strength to keep going through her own storm. Imagine a child who hears your words of faith and dares to dream beyond their circumstances. Think of a friend who feels your love and turns back to me after wandering far. That's the power of your faith. It's not just for you. It's for the kingdom I'm building through you. Your legacy is a chain of hope, linking lives together in ways you may never fully grasp this side of eternity. What kind of legacy do you want to leave, my child? Want a distraction, where you chased fleeting things and left flow behind? One of fear, where you shrank back from what I called you to? Or one of boldness, where you trusted me and show my light? I've called you to rise above the noise of this world, to live a life that inspires, that heals, that restores. It's in the way you choose integrity when shortcuts tempt you, compassion when indifference feels easier, faith when fear looms large. Every small act of obedience, every moment you say yes to me, builds something eternal, something the enemy can't steal, something time can't erode. Connection to real life. Today we're bombarded with chances to build a legacy, both good and bad. Social media tempts us to chase likes and followers, to measure our worth by what's temporary. But a true legacy isn't in viral posts or material success. It's in the quiet impact we leave. Maybe it's mentoring a young person at work, showing patience in a tense family moment, or volunteering time to help someone in need. In a culture of instant gratification, your consistent faith, praying for a struggling neighbor, speaking truth kindly, living generously, stands out. The world needs your legacy of love right now. In schools, workplaces, and homes where hope is scarce. Don't wait for a grand stage. Start small. Start today. Your life can inspire someone to find me, and that's a legacy worth living for. Don't let this moment pass, my child. I see the greatness within you, the potential to change lives, to leave a mark that defies time. Your legacy isn't just what you do. It's who you are, a reflection of me in a broken world. When you walk in my love, When you rise in my strength, you become a beacon, a living testament to what's possible when someone trusts me fully. So rise, my beloved, and build a legacy that echoes for eternity. The choice is yours, but I've created you for this, to leave a trail of faith that others can follow, a light that never fades. Say yes to me, and watch how your life becomes a song of hope, sung through the ages. My beloved child, let's face something head-on: resistance. You know it well, don't you? That nagging voice in your head that says, you can't do this. You're not good enough. This isn't for you. Resistance is real, relentless, a shadow that creeps up every time you take a step toward the life I've called you to live. It's there when you try to pray, when you reach for a dream, when you dare to trust me more. But here's the truth I want you to hold tight. Resistance has no authority over you unless you give it permission. Every time you move toward your purpose, it will rise up, whispering lies about your past, blowing your obstacles out of proportion, magnifying every insecurity you carry. Why does it fight so hard? Because it fears your potential, my child. It knows that when you rise, you'll shake the very foundations of mediocrity, doubt, and darkness. I am greater than anything that stands against you, my beloved. You're not in this battle alone. I'm right beside you, equipping you with weapons that cannot fail. My word is your sword, sharper than any blade, cutting through lies with truth. My spirit is your strength, a well that never runs dry. My promises are your shield, protecting you from every arrow the enemy hurls. When resistance comes, and it will, you don't need to cower or retreat. You need to rise up, to stand firm, to push forward with me at your side. Think of David, my young shepherd, facing Goliath. The giant towered over him, armed to the teeth, mocking his small frame. By all accounts, David was outmatched, but he wasn't alone. My strength guided his hand, my power steadied his aim. With every stone he slung, I was there. So it is with you. Resistance isn't your enemy. It's your training ground, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, more resilient. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity, my child. That struggle at work, that doubt in your heart, that fear of failure, they're not walls to stop you. They're doors to push through. You have what it takes to overcome, not because of your own might, but because of mine flowing through you. I created you to live boldly, not timidly. Yet so many of my children shrink back, held captive by fear, doubt, and the opinions of others. But listen to me now. You were not given a spirit of fear. You were given power, love, and a sound mind. It's time to stop holding back. It's time to live with courage, to step out when every fiber of your being wants to stay safe, to speak my truth in a world full of noise. Boldness doesn't mean you'll never feel afraid. It means you won't let fear dictate your steps. It's choosing to trust me when the path ahead is foggy, to act when everything says wait, to stand when the world says sit. Boldness isn't pride or arrogance. It's confidence in who I am and who you are in me. When you live boldly, you light a fire in others. Your courage becomes a signal, a hope for those who feel trapped. Your willingness to take risks, to forgive, to love, to try again, send a message. If I can, so can you. But boldness isn't just in the loud moments. It's in the quiet ones too. It's choosing kindness when anger tempts you, standing for what's right when it's easier to blend in, trusting me when the outcome is unseen. Connection to real life. Resistance is everywhere today. Maybe it's the pressure to conform at school or work, the fear of rejection when you share your faith, or the distractions of a screen that keep you from what matters. You might face it in a tough conversation you've avoided, a goal you've shelved because it's hard, or a habit you can't break. But my strength in you can overcome it. Practically, it means praying through anxiety instead of scrolling it away, taking that first step toward a dream despite the risk, or speaking up for someone being treated unfairly. In a world that celebrates comfort, resistance tests your faith, but it also refines it. Lean on me when it hits. Read my word. Talk to me. Trust me. and watch how it becomes your victory story. Resistance will come in many forms. Fear of what others think, doubt in your abilities, distractions that pull you off course. But it's not a sign you're failing. It's proof you're stepping into something significant. The enemy doesn't bother with what isn't a threat. Your resistance means what I've placed in you is powerful, valuable, needed. Don't let it break you. Let it build you. Heroes rise through struggle. Diamonds shine through pressure. Faith grows in the fire. When you feel like giving up, lean into me. My strength is yours. My peace is your anchor. Victory isn't for those who never face a fight. It's for those who refuse to quit. You were born to overcome, my beloved, and together we'll turn resistance into your greatest testimony. Rise above it and see what I can do through you. My beloved child, how many moments have you let slip through your fingers because fear whispered, "What if you fail?" How many dreams have you tucked away, telling yourself tomorrow would be a better day to start? I'm here to tell you, with all the love in my heart, the time to live boldly is now. You can't afford to wait, not because time is short, but because every second is a gift, a chance to step into the life I prepared for you. I want you to live without regrets, a life brimming with faith, courage, and action. Boldness isn't about never feeling fear. It's about moving forward even when fear tries to chain you down, trusting I'll catch you when you leap, guide you when the way is unclear, and empower you to do what you thought impossible. Living boldly means stepping into the unknown with confidence, knowing I'm the one writing your story. It means making choices that honor your purpose, even when they're tough, forgiving when it hurts, starting when you're unsure, loving when it's risky. It means holding nothing back, pouring out your heart as I poured out mine for you. Why do I urge you to this, my child? Because the world needs you. The light you carry, the love you hold, the difference you were born to make. When you live timidly, you hide the gift I've placed in you, and a world grows a little darker. But when you live boldly, you shine like a star in the night, inspiring others, transforming lives, reflecting me. Don't let fear, doubt, or regret hold you any longer, my beloved. Step into the life I've called you to, and watch how your boldness changes everything. This is your time to live without limits, to love without fear, to walk fully in your calling. Think of Esther, my brave daughter, who approached the king uninvited, risking death for her people. She wasn't fearless. She trembled. She prayed. She fasted. But she trusted me to go before her. Her boldness saved the nation. So must you trust me. Take the leap, have a hard talk, say yes to the calling that scares you. That's where miracles begin. The world is waiting, my child. There are people who need your courage. Someone at work who's lost hope, a family member who's drifted, a stranger who's forgotten kindness. Comfort might feel safe, whispering, "Stay here, don't risk it." But courage leads to the life you were made for. Growth doesn't happen in the cozy corners. It happens when you stretch, when you dare, when you trust me more than your feelings. Choose courage, my beloved, and watch me move through you. Live boldly and leave no room for "what if I had." Connection to real life. In our modern lives, boldness is a rare gem. We're tempted to play it safe, sticking to routines, avoiding conflict, scrolling instead of acting. Maybe you've hesitated to chase a passion because of financial fears, stayed silent when a friend needed truth, or held back love because of past pain. But I call you to boldness now. Apply for that job, reconcile with that person, share your faith with a coworker. It's starting a community project, forgiving an old grudge, or simply saying "I'll try" when you want to say "I can't." The world needs your bold light in a culture of caution. Be the one who steps up, who loves big, who trusts me. Regret stings worse than failure. So live boldly today, my child, and see how I work wonders. Rise, shine, and know I'm with you always, my beloved. Every bold step you take is a brushstroke in a masterpiece I'm painting with your life. Don't wait for the fear to fade. It won't. Move through it with me and watch how your courage reshapes the world around you. This is your moment. Live it fully. love it deeply, and leave no regrets behind. My beloved child, don't turn away now. This moment is sacred, and I am speaking straight to your heart. Stopping here would mean missing the fullness of what I have for you. And oh, how it would grieve me if you walked away, leaving my words unfinished. Stay with me. Let me complete what I've started in you. You're so close to a breakthrough. Don't let this slip through your fingers. Your life is not just about you. Did you know that? Every choice you make, every word you speak, every action you take sends ripples into the world, touching lives you may never even meet. This is the legacy you're building, a legacy of faith, courage, and love. Let's be honest, my child. What kind of legacy are you crafting right now? Are you sowing seeds of hope, kindness, and truth? Or are you letting fear and doubt shape your story? I've given you the power to influence others, not through force or perfection, but through the way you live. When you rise, others rise with you. When you walk in faith, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your story has the power to unlock someone else's breakthrough, to light a spark in a heart that's grown cold. But legacy isn't just about grand acts. It's about consistency, the quiet choices you make every day. Think of the way you love your family, the kindness you show a stranger, the light you reflect in a world starving for hope. These are the threads of your legacy, woven together by my hand into something eternal. The careers, the possessions, the accolades, they'll fade like mist in the morning sun. But the impact you make for others, the love you share in my name, that lasts forever. I want you to live with purpose and urgency, knowing your life matters more than you realize. So, what will the world remember about you when your time here is done? I dream of a legacy for you that echoes through generations, a life that points others to me. When you rise, you don't just lift yourself, you lift those around you. Imagine a mother who sees your courage and finds strength to keep going, a child who hears your words and dares to dream, a friend who feels your love and turns back to me. That's the power of your faith, my beloved. It's not about you alone. It's about the kingdom I'm building through you. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? One of distraction, of fear, of settling for less, or one of boldness, of trust, of shining my light? I've called you to rise above the noise, to live a life that inspires, that heals, that restores. It's in the way you choose integrity over shortcuts, compassion over indifference, faith over fear. Every small act of obedience builds something eternal, something the world can't take away. Don't let this moment pass, my child. I see the greatness within you, the potential to change lives, to leave a mark that time cannot erase. Your legacy isn't just what you do. It's who you are, a reflection of me in a broken world. When you walk in my love, when you rise in my strength, you become a beacon, a testament to what's possible when someone trusts me fully. So rise, my beloved, and build a legacy that echoes for eternity. The choice is yours, but I've created you for this, to leave a mark of faith that never fades. Part 6. Overcoming Resistance, 2,500 words. My beloved child, let's address something real. Resistance. You know it well, don't you? That voice in your head that says, you can't do this. You're not good enough. This isn't for you. Resistance is relentless, a shadow that follows every step toward the life I've called you to live. But here's the truth. It has no authority over you unless you give it power. Every time you move toward your purpose, resistance will rise up, whispering lies about your past, magnifying your obstacles, exaggerating your insecurities. Why? Because it fears your potential. It knows that when you rise, you'll shake the foundations of doubt and darkness. I'm greater than anything that stands against you, my child. You're not fighting alone. I'm with you, equipping you with weapons that cannot fail. My word is your sword, my spirit your strength, my promises your shield. When resistance comes, you don't need to shrink back. You need to rise up. Think of David facing Goliath, a shepherd boy against a giant. The odds screamed defeat, but David wasn't alone. With every stone he hurled, my strength guided his hand. So it is with you. Resistance isn't your enemy. It's your training ground. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, more resilient. The next time resistance appears, don't see it as a wall. See it as a door to push through. You have what it takes to overcome, not because of your might, but because of mine. I created you to live boldly, not timidly. Yet so many of my children shrink back, held captive by fear and doubt. But listen closely. You were not given a spirit of fear. You were given power, love, and a sound mind. It's time to stop holding back. It's time to live boldly. Boldness doesn't mean you'll never feel fear. It means you won't let fear control you. It's stepping out when everything says stay safe, speaking truth in a world of lies, pressing on when the path is unclear. Boldness isn't arrogance. It's confidence in who I am and who you are in me. When you live boldly, you inspire others. Your courage becomes a beacon. Your risks a message. If I can, so can you. It's in the quiet choices too. Choosing kindness when it's easier to turn away, standing for what's right when it costs you, trusting me when you can't see the end. Resistance will come. Fear, doubt, distractions, the opinions of others. But it's not a sign you're off course. It's proof you're stepping into something significant. The enemy doesn't attack what isn't a threat. Your resistance means what I've placed in you is powerful, needed, valuable. Don't let it discourage you. Let fuel you. Heroes don't rise without struggle. Diamonds aren't formed without pressure. Faith isn't strengthened without fire. Resistance refines you. My child, preparing you for victory. Keep moving, my beloved. Don't let fear paralyze you. Doubt silence you, or distractions derail you. Face resistance head on with faith, courage, and the truth of who you are in me. When you feel like giving up, lean into me. My strength is yours. Victory isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for those who refuse to quit. You were born to overcome, and together, we'll turn resistance into your greatest testimony. Rise above it, my child, and watch me work through you. My beloved child, how many moments have you let slip by because fear whispered, what if you fail? How many dreams have you set aside, convincing yourself tomorrow would be better? I'm here to tell you, the time to live boldly is now. You can't afford to wait, for every second matters. I want you to live a life without regrets, full of faith, courage, and action. Boldness isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward despite fear, trusting I'll catch you when you leap, guide you when the path is unclear, and empower you to do what you never thought possible. Living boldly means stepping into the unknown with confidence, knowing I'm the author of your story. It means making choices that honor your purpose, even when they're hard. It means loving deeply, forgiving freely, holding nothing back. Why do I urge this? Because the world needs you. The light you carry, the love you bear, the difference you're meant to make. When you live timidly, you rob the world of the gift I've placed in you. But when you live boldly, you shine, you inspire, you transform. Don't let fear, doubt, or regret hold you back any longer. Step into the life I've called you to, and watch your boldness change everything. This is your time to live without limits, to love without fear, to walk in the fullness of your calling. Think of Esther, approaching the king uninvited, risking her life for her people. She wasn't fearless. She was faithful, trusting me to go before her. So must you trust me, taking the leap, starting the work, saying yes to the calling that scares you. The world is waiting, my child. People need your light, your courage, your love. Comfort may feel safe, but courage leads to the life you were created for. Choose courage, my beloved, and let me move through you. Live boldly, and leave no room for regret. Rise, shine, and know I'm with you always. Connection to modern life. This story of rising, spoken through the voice of Jesus, mirrors the challenges we face today. We live in a world of noise, scrolling screens, endless opinions, and pressures that pull us from our purpose. Like the struggles described, We battle doubt, resistance, and a temptation to settle for less. Yet the call remains to rise, to trust, to live boldly in our daily lives. This means choosing faith over fear, whether it's pursuing a dream despite uncertainty, showing kindness in a harsh world, or standing firm in our beliefs when it's unpopular. The legacy we build isn't in wealth or fame, but in the lives we touch, the hope we share. My advice: pause each day to listen for His voice. Lean on His strength when you feel weak, and step out courageously, knowing you're not alone. Your purpose matters. Don't let distractions dim it. Live with intention, love without reserve, and trust that every small act of faith echoes beyond what you see. If this message has blessed you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss powerful, life-giving words from the Lord. Together, we'll walk in faith and live fully in the embrace of God's unfailing love. Amen.